In this video, we are going to solve the renewal challenge of Hack the Box. We are here on our dashboard. Go to starting point. And this is our lab which we will be solving today. So before connecting to the lab, we have to connect to Hack the Box using the VPN, which Hack the Box has provided. So to connect the VPN, I have mentioned the process in the first part of the series. So if you haven't watched it yet, go in the I tab or in the description of the video to see the video. Now we are going to connect to Hack the Box. This is my VPN file. Sudo open VPN and the file name. It will initialize the connection. As you can see here, finally it says initialization sequence completed, which means that we have successfully connected to the VPN. Now just connect to HTTP and you will be successfully connected. Now we have to start the machine. To start machine, click spawn machine and wait for some time before it gets connected. As you can see here is the IP address of this lab. So click on the IP address, it will be copied. Go back to your terminal. Now we are going to scan this IP address. So to scan, just type nmap and the IP address. And we want the output to be saved in a normal file. So to save the output, type the following flag and nmap.log. This is the file. Now wait for some time before the scan complete and go back to your browser to solve the lab. Which TCP port is open on the machine? So to solve this lab, we will have to wait for the scan to be completed. Now wait for some time. Okay, the scan has been completed. Now as you can see here, by default nmap scans for 1000 ports, but in this case all the 1000 ports are closed or in ignored state. So what to do next? So we are going to do some smart work instead of some hard work. Hard work means we will have to scan all the ports starting from 1 to somewhere near 65,000, but it will take huge amount of time. So we are going to do some smart work in this case. To do the smart work, I am going to the lab and see what's there in the other questions. As you can see here, what type of database is Redis, which means this server might be running the Redis server. So just copy this one and type here port number. So this is the port number, which means we will be only scanning this port number. So to scan this port number, type hyphen and paste it and we don't want to save it in a file, so wait for some time. As you can see here, this port is open, so we'll have to do service scan on this port. Finally, we got the result. This is the port number which is open, service is Redis, and the version is this. Now we are going back to our lab. Port number is this one which we just copied. Which service is running on the port that is open on the machine? This is Redis. This is in-memory database. Which command line utility is used to interact with the Redis server? Into the program name you would enter into the terminal without any arguments. This one is Redis CLI. This is used to connect the Redis server with our local system. Which flag is used with the Redis command line utility to specify the host name? This is -h. Once connected to the Redis server, which command line is used to obtain the information and statistics about the Redis server? So to do this, first we will have to connect to the Redis server. So now we are going to connect with the Redis server. Copy this IP address and type Redis CLI -h to specify the host name and then the IP address. Now, as you can see here, we have successfully connected to this Redis server. Now type info to see the info about the server. As you can see here, we got a lot of results. So going back to the lab, this is info. What is the version of the Redis server being used on the target machine? Go back to scan results. You can see here 5.0.7. Which command is used to select the desired database in Redis? This is select, similar to MySQL. How many keys are present inside the database with index 0? Go back to your Redis server. As you can see here at the bottom, this is DB0, keys 4, means the answer is 4. Which command is used to obtain all the keys in a database? To get all the keys, we use keys, then star. So this one will be keys and star. Now there are 4 keys: temp, num, flag and store. So we will have to get this flag. So to get the flag, just type flag get and then flag. Here is the root flag. Copy this one, submit it here. Finally, we have solved the lab.